Hey, all J-Man here. I just want to tell you about beardedshirts.com. It's a great place to get a lot of cool superhero shirts and other merchandise. You can scroll, they've always got sales on. As you can see, they've got these really cool print all over shirts, which I really love. That's Eddie, the founder of the site. And if you're looking for stuff, all you got to do is you click on the search here and you can type in all over. And that's going to show you the all over prints, which are really, really cool. Look at that. You got Legion of Superheroes, you got Brave and the Bold, you got JSA, you got Superman, Green Lantern, Wonder Woman, all kinds of stuff. So check out beardedshirts.com. Hello, Legionnaires. Welcome to the Legion live stream. 3 Mondays out of every month, we are here to talk about the Legion of Superheroes. This is going to be a fun one. There's 4 issues that we're doing. This is episode number 38 of the Legion of Superheroes live stream. 4 issues tonight, all Action Comics. The first one's a reprint issue, and I did not notice last week when we kind of went through these quickly, I didn't notice that it was a reprinted story because the story was just so amazing that I just forgot now. It's a pretty goofy one, but we're going to go through it anyways. Let's just go through it. We'll have fun with that one. We'll be a little bit more cheeky than we normally are with that one, since it's a reprint and we've already covered it. But let's talk about what's going on tomorrow. Dazzler. Oh my God. So we've got Angel, we've got Absorbing Man, we have Black Bolt, we've got the Fantastic Four. This is pretty stacked tomorrow night. I just finished reading these 4. It's pretty good. The first one's a bit, maybe a bit CW. But like the next 3 are pretty awesome. Like Absorbing Man becomes like a giant energy guy. So that's pretty damn cool. So that cover is accurate. Like that little Dazzler, like mini Dazzler fighting giant Creel or whatever. So that actually is accurate. That happens in the comics. So that's tomorrow night. This Friday, Fantastic Fridays, episode 3. I just read the first one with Namor there. So that's a comic. We will be covering that one. That one is a little bit weird. So we'll see. It'll be a fun one to go through, that's for sure. But I think the other ones are pretty cool. And especially you don't want to miss that Hulk one. So I want to do something to celebrate Fantastic Four. And I know everyone's down on Marvel and MCU and all that kind of stuff. So instead of just doing an event stream where we're all just pissed off at everything, I want to do something positive and let's celebrate Fantastic Four instead of bitching about how garbage Marvel is, because we all know it's garbage. But at least for one night of the week, we can have fun with something that was awesome, and that's Fantastic Four. We're doing just the Jack Kirby ones, of course. Season 3. We are starting season 3 in a week. So get ready for that. And I was able to get Scramble City. So Sean, I know you can hear me. If you want to do Scramble City ahead of these, yep, that's good. We'll do Scramble City and the first 11 episodes of season 3. I'm excited about season 3, man. I like this cast. I love the movie. So we're going to have fun with it. Sean and I are also going to this event. So we got our tickets. We got our tickets. G1 and G2 is our seat numbers, which is hilarious. We're going to be seeing the first showing on the 15th, so we'll talk about it. That'll be a lot of fun. So that's still a ways away. It's about a month away, but just want to get everyone prepared. A lot of cool stuff coming out for Transformers. And lastly, let's say thanks to the Legionnaires. These are the channel members. Dan, who signed up right away. Thanks, Dan. Sean, Stephen, Clobberin, who you've seen on all my streams. Brennan. Cliff is going to join me tomorrow for Dazzler. RR and Philip. Philip's our newest member. Philip, I messaged you. I've been reading your comments on my videos, so thank you for those. If you're on Twitter or X or whatever it's called, I'm Gasp J-Man, so Gasp J-Man. Make sure you follow me, and I'll follow you back, and then I'm going to get you your shirt, buddy. You're going to be the May. I'm going to get your shirt for the May Legionnaire membership. So make sure you message me if you want a shirt. If you don't, you can message me saying you don't want a shirt, and then I'll put it up to a poll again. So that's that. All righty, let's start going. Bringing in the Legionnaires here. We're gonna get going.
Hey,
Hello.
hold on, man.
What's going on? Hey, we're wearing the non-print all over shirt. I still like these. I know everyone, like a lot of people are pumped for the print. The print all over are guaranteed awesome. Are awesome. And those are the ones that I'm getting to people because this looks like anyone. I mean, it is Eddie's artwork, but anyone could have produced this, but only Bearded Shirts can produce these. So those are the ones that are going out to the members. So Cliff got his, RR got his. So Philip, if you see this, or I message you in some of my videos, get back to me. We're gonna get you one as well. And then once that's done, we're gonna put everyone back in the rotation again. So we'll go from there. All right, let's bring in our Legion expert at this point.
It's Clobberin time.
Oh, what's going on?
It's Clobberin time.
There you go.
It's Clobberin time. What's up, my friends? You Yancey Streeters? What's happening? By the way, you and Lord Toth's conversation, I have read and have Avon: A Terrible Aspect.
Oh, nice.
Yes, it's interesting. It's an interesting origin. It was okay. Been many years I've read it, but so I have the hardcover. I guess that's all they've done. Why is it expensive or something?
Oh, it's only $380. I think.
What?
So, would you call that expensive for a?
Yes, sir. I think book? I would. It was written by Paul Darrow.
So the one I saw for $380 though was signed by Paul Darrow, but I found one. I'm not ordering this because it's still too expensive. I found one for $100, but that's still too expensive.
Looking at my copy right now, I'm going, wow, what the hell?
Is it the yellow cover one or the one with the red Avon?
Is there? It's got a red Avon on the
yeah.
It's a black cover with a red Avon on the.
Yeah, I know the one you're talking about.
Yeah, and it was the little small hardcover that they did back in 90 something, whatever it came out. That's when I ordered it. Read the hell out of it. Paul Darrow giving an origin to Avon. Now,
I was watching some the other night.
He did those Lucifer books too. That I got the audio of a couple of those.
I got all the audios for that.
Yeah, for they did like 3. So yeah.
I'm pretty much gonna just get anything with Paul Darrow's voice on it, whether it's, I just don't care. He's just the best. I'm considering Avon. Gosh, I don't know if I want to put him over Spock. I think I'm putting him over Kirk. I apologize in advance.
He's in my top 2 favorite characters of all time.
Yeah, I think I got to think about it some more.
TV characters, yeah.
TV character. Oh, if we're going with just TV characters, then he's top 2, easy.
For me, yeah.
Oh, he's number 2 because you're cheating and you're putting 3 people as your number 1.
That's right. Why. My favorite character of all time is the Trinity of Star Trek. Kirk, Spock, McCoy are one character. I'm no commie, but I
cheat. Listen, I'm okay with cheating because I cheat, but that's heavy duty cheating right now.
But you break off any piece of them, break off any of those 3, and it's not the same. The show's not the same.
I got to put. Well, if you're going TV characters, what about the Doctor? Do you count that?
I love the Doctor. Now then, even though I have favorite doctors, I just killed one person still. So
yeah, that I would say is one.
My top 5. Yeah.
So then I would say the Doctor, then 6. Spock.
To me, it's the Trinity. It's Avon. It's number 6. I mean, it's the Doctor, the number 6.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Paladin, 6. Yeah, 6. Yeah. Okay.
Paladin's up there. Austin James, a character nobody knows about but me, and a few others. Yeah.
Okay, so I got to think about this now. If it's just TV, I'm gonna say. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna say
this one day if you want.
Yeah, we'll do. I'm gonna do. The Doctor's number 1 for sure. Number 2 is Spock. Number 3 is Avon. Then I'll say Kirk. I don't, McCoy, I like McCoy, but I don't love McCoy. I don't know.
You should, because without him, neither one of those characters are the same. Without that triumvirate, that show is not the same. Break off any one of them, and it's not.
Yeah, Kirk referees McCoy and Spock, right?
I know, but see, I'm so pro Spock that if you're against him a little bit, it irritates me. Though the best line McCoy ever did was when he's like, "Oh, Spock's getting back to me for all those arguments he lost or whatever." Like that was in Star Trek 3. That I cried my eyes out. That was the funniest thing ever.
Spock is the mind. McCoy is the soul.
Yep. Nice. Well, I appreciate mind over the rest. I guess Rashmi's favorite character is Kirk.
Yeah. Aside from an Errand of Mercy, the only one without McCoy of the regular episodes, not excluding pilots, There's almost not a story done on the original series without the three of them together in some fashion.
Yeah,
all
I like
being pertinent. Yeah,
I like all three. And if I could cheat, then I could put them all in as one.
You know why I can cheat? Because I'm me.
That is true. You are you. You are you. I can't argue that. Let's agree
I wish I wasn't, but it's just the way it is. I'd rather
agree
be
that you
shown.
are you.
I'd rather be shown.
No, I'm not sure about that.
He's taken, so it'll have to be me.
Don't want to be me now. So
I don't think you want to be. Don't give it a month or two. Let him. Nobody wants to be me either. No, trust me, you certainly don't want to be me at this moment. Maybe about 5 years ago, you'd be like, he's pretty good, but like right now, no.
But if you saw what a wreck I really am, you'd understand why. But anyway, that's not here to there. Look at Philip's story.
Let's say hi to everybody here. So
Legion.
Hey, all right, Lord Thoth, thank you so much. Yeah, I was asking about the book here. Joe Dog, what's going on, man? Thanks, Donna Troy. Yes, Philip,
Hey,
good.
Joe Dog.
Not on Twitter, so let's see. It's okay. So it's something. Yeah, that got messed up. I don't know why. Claude uses StreamYard. He knows. You click the button, and it doesn't register.
Oh,
I clicked your intro, and then you were there, and the intro wasn't. I'm like, I wasn't that fast.
Oopsies. Yeah. Oh, it happens all the time to me. I can't hit that thing right. Yeah.
Right. So, the empathy should have been their best episode. It wasn't. I don't remember. Okay. So I've seen them each about 4 times. I don't know if
Empath's third season. It sucks.
It sucks. Okay.
In my opinion.
So Philip, okay, so you're not on Twitter. Did you if you want a shirt, you are entitled to get one. We will figure out something. I'll give you my email address in a comment or something, or I'll just tell it to you, and then you can send me your information, or however you want to send me your information if you want a shirt. If you don't, that's totally cool. I will put it back in rotation. If you want to skip out, that's definitely your choice. So yeah, just let me know. You can let me know in this chat too if you want. All right. So this is going to be a reprint one we're looking at. It is what it is. It's Sunboy. And Sunboy's our favorite.
I forgot this one.
Oh, I remembered about 2 seconds in.
When you told me it was going to be, we'd already covered it and it was a mistake. I was like, well, I guess it means we don't have to read it.
Yeah. No, I mean, we
always love this cover though, by the way.
Oh, yeah. Oh, let's get the credits anyways, because the credits still revolve around the Superman. So may as well give the. Yes. I didn't read the Superman story either.
Well, it's a silly, but I always love the cover by Kurt, which is by Kurt Swan, and the main story is by Cary Bates, Kurt Swan, and George Roussos. But the Legion story is, of course, it was originally printed in Adventure Comics number 302, very early story, written by the creator Jerry Siegel. Penciled by that stand-up guy and inked by that stand-up guy, John Forte.
Ooh.
And lettered by Milt Snappin. Remember don't you miss the Forte days? And the editor is Mort Weisenheimer.
All righty. All right. Cool. Phil, I just gave you that's my email address. It's on my contact page on this anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Anyone can find it. So it's battlearmorjman@gmail.com. Just message me and I'll message you back to confirm we're each other, and then I'll send you the link to Bearded Shirts. You can tell me what you want. Once you write down my email address, I'll remove it from the comments. So there you go. Or people can email me if they really want. You can hit the contact page. It's on there anyway. All right, let's go through this. Is all goofy. I didn't read this one. Was it goofy? It seemed kind of goofy.
Yes,
right?
sir. It was goofy.
It's beautiful though. It looks beautiful, but it's
Yeah.
Is this the one where Sergeant Rock cries and everything? And
it's ridiculous.
Hey. What's going on, Tevya? Thanks for popping in. Super boy.
Hey, Tevya.
Yeah, Tevya was on a couple of. I did a few open mic streams, so he joined us on those X-Men '97 and all that stuff, which I've been liking. This episode was pretty good. Everyone got
aged out.
All righty. So
I barely remember this story. The Sunboy's lost power.
So this is 1970, or is it still 69?
Well, this reprint, you mean?
This comic, yeah.
Oh, this comic's from 1970.
Okay, yeah.
But
the reprint is 60 blank.
60 something. It's like Legion. It's Legion. Excuse me, Adventure 302. So this was like from the
Quagmire.
very early 60s, late 50s, early 60s.
Yeah, so this comic is 70s, but this reprint that we're going to look at is, well, you could tell this is like one of the goofier ones, right? Like,
And yes, it is the Silver Age, Tevya. Hey, Gwag.
nice. And it's Sunboy. No, we're doing no, this is a reprint.
Oh, no.
So we're going through this one a little bit
I'm just
quicker
gonna
just to
go
get
through
through it.
I do
Sorry.
question why they
Sorry,
chose
Gwag.
this. I guess it's just a random pick because there's no Sunboy in a lot of these stories.
No, I don't understand it either. They just
Yeah.
pulled it out of there. They needed something to fill up.
Yeah.
They probably were late.
Yeah.
Right.
They said, just pull out something
Just
out
like
of the files.
Yeah.
Are you
Yeah.
telling me that they do fillers in
File.
Don't tell me that.
Yeah, they never did that back then. Old time.
What they've never ever.
I remember reading a lot of Archie when I was younger and when I was like 8 or 9 and that should have just been called filler the comic. I swear it's like and it recolors stuff and it's the same story.
Right.
Yep.
Crazy.
Oh yeah. You know who's? I'm not gonna be obvious and tell you who started that crap. So I won't. But his initials are SL, and this was an Atlas. Okay, to be fair, he wasn't the first, but he was one of the guys that did it a lot. But SL, I can't remember his full name.
His name starts with S and ends with Tanley.
Yes. Exactly. Tanley E. is his name.
Yeah, Tan Lee
Tan
S.
Lee. Tan E.
S
Or you could do no, how would that work?
He used to piss
Elton
off-
C. Elton,
Yes.
like invert the last.
Martin Goodman started it though, but he used to piss off Martin Goodman by paying artists to do a bunch of stories and never print. But he was saying, "Why aren't you ever printing any of this stuff?" And it turned out he was doing it for when they would have bad deadlines and they were late and stuff. You thought he was wasting money, but he was just like, "Man, we'll have these stockpiled."
Right. Well, I guess that was a good idea
Yeah, well, for a rainy day, but
for a rainy
there's a lot
day.
of
Well,
you get a lot of schlocky crap that way. But hey,
yeah. Well, okay. So this is when Sunboy. I remember this because Sunboy was early to the Legion at this point.
yeah,
And,
before he had a real name, it was just Sunboy.
Yeah, and they have a statue for him, and it's very clear that this is
a
just
statue.
literally.
Can you
This
tell
is
the
just
difference?
literally there for the story. Like, there's no point in
Yeah.
this at all. Like,
Yeah, it's
Which
like
is-
a WWE.
Which is the statue, though? Can you tell? Sorry.
Sunboy. Oh, wait a minute. I can't tell you two apart. In order to tell you two apart, one of you is going to have to wear a mustache.
Well,
If there's a trophy or a commemorative statue, it's gonna get destroyed. It's just
Yes.
gonna happen.
I mean, look, this is the best, Sean. How many panels before it gets
Did it
destroyed?
last? It lasted 3 panels till it got destroyed.
We unveil the new statue. Oh my God, it's glowing and it falls and it's dead.
hey, look,
All right,
anti-grab. Hey, boy, anti-grab belts.
Like,
Yeah. Oh wow. Was this
Remember
the
that?
first of
Yep.
that or no?
Yeah, these are the belts.
One of the first. Yeah, remember, the Legionnaires flew with the aid of their
Oh
anti-grab
no,
belts
yeah.
before
no,
their
yeah.
flight rings were invented. This is a new editor's note.
Right.
Yeah. Oh
Now-
wow.
Now, remember when we first reviewed this one? We were making what was it? We were making fun of. We were all going, "Why the hell does he have a statue
Yeah.
already? What for?"
Right, he was a new Legionnaire at the time. Like,
Yeah.
this was like he was pretty new.
They slagged it though.
They like, all right, well, he's dead now. It's like, I've lost my powers. You
This is the
lost your
first of like
powers.
3 statues he had in these stories, and they're really pushing him, and then they sort of waned after
So-
that.
Forte's like, "Man, I love the flying scenes because they could be straight as a board, just like the standing scenes."
I'll just like pivot the page and just like draw them standing.
Yeah, no, wait. I researched this, and he drew them all. He drew them all vertical, and then when they needed them to fly, they just turned his drawing around for him. So like this was just drawn with their arms up, like that's just how they drew it, and then they turned it later. Hey, Phantom outside of
Fancy,
Yeah,
true
fancy.
story. Believe it or not, this just goes to show you there's someone for everybody. I have a buddy of mine, Sunboy's his favorite Legionnaire.
No.
Yeah, that's
Don't ask me why. He's
He's
okay.
only-
I don't hate him, but I'm just joking. I mean, like, I don't understand. You
Yeah.
never hear that much.
no.
I mean, I
gosh,
don't even
no.
know if you guys have a favorite Legionnaire. I do, but I'm just saying. I have a top 5. It would make my top 10 probably, but I'm just saying. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying.
I mean, I'm gonna have to start going in because I mean, obviously Superboy is my favorite, but then if we don't count Superboy because that's too obvious, and then you say, well, Mon-El because it's just Superboy,
He's my favorite,
right?
Yeah.
So
Superboy
then if you say we don't count Mon-El, then like I mean, where do we start counting? Like, okay, if we don't say, well, Mon-El is another kind of superboy guy, so let's not count him. If I don't count him,
Wildfire for me, except for those two. Yeah. So.
I mean, can I say Polar Boy? Like,
yeah. Well, he becomes a Legionnaire. Not spoiler alert, but yeah.
Yeah, spoilers. Yeah, he. I think let me think about it. Let me think about it some more.
There you go. And I know Sean's favorite. And don't even try to lie, Sean. His favorite is Bouncing Boy. I mean, let's just be honest. No.
You know, he was one of the first ones I was aware of.
Oh, okay. Well,
as a young man, so he looks iconic to me. He is goofy, but
yeah, I think I like Princess Projectra the best.
Well, hey,
I don't know why. I think she's just really neat.
Projecting a little bit there. I don't even know what that means.
I see what you did there. I see. What
so this story is. I forgot all about it, to be honest. Other than some of the, there's a reprint.
Right. So he's trying to get his powers back because he lost them because of reasons.
Yeah.
And then he got them back for 5 seconds when these bugs were around. Oh, look, I got them back. Hint, 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 hint.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no, but I lost them again.
I like how this boy's flying to the table. They're all flying to the freaking table. They're like really fast. They're going to hit something.
He just turns the page and draws them like straight.
I wonder if he likes sitting as much as standing because it's like then he still has to have a curve to it because it's like bent, right? So it's
those two at the bottom there. Who is it? It's
this looks like Violet,
Violet, and Bouncing Boy.
Yeah.
No, on the panel up top where Superman's flying in, those other two.
Yeah.
They're flying at like pelvic height. Like they're
like
Ultra Boy and Bouncing Boy. Right?
Yeah.
Why does Bouncing Boy look like a toddler right there?
Yeah. So like, where's the rest of them? Like, shouldn't this be down here? Like, shouldn't he? Like,
yeah. It's been working out.
Yeah. See, fans with
me. Toddler. Look at Ultra Boy. Looks like a toddler.
Princess Projectra, best costumes, like her newer costume, like that's awesome.
Yeah.
Also like Night Girl as well. So.
Oh my!
I think I like the females.
I like the Grell Night Girl.
Yeah, for sure. All the Grell costumes are good. Oh, what did I do there?
Except for Cosmic Boy.
I don't mind. I know. I don't mind the Chippendales.
Chippendales costume. With the
I'm working up to that physique. Once I get it, I'm gonna go to that costume.
How about his first Colossal Boy costume with the bare legs and that was weird too.
No.
Yes, I don't like bare. Yeah, bare legs are weird sometimes. Although sometimes I'm okay with them.
By the way, pretty soon in this action run, before we get to the Superboy, I'm thinking you're going to see some weird costumes because they let fans make them. They let fans design some costumes. Holy shit! What do you see? I was looking at it the other day. I want you to be surprised. I'm not going to say anymore.
Okay, I will
laugh when you see Karate Kid's costume. Anyway,
I do like Karate Kid as well. Wow. All right, so let's try different things to get his powers back. So he gets this, and then like here, blast us. So they blast him. I don't know. I'm not getting my powers back. Well, here's your statue and nameplate. Go home. He's like, okay, choke. So they kick him out.
Choke.
This is where you have 24. This is the old Legion comics where you have 24 hours to prove you have powers, and you're just expelled immediately. Doesn't matter what you've done. It's like I saved the world 15 times. Yeah, but you kind of don't have powers, so you're kind of a loser. So you can go home.
Yeah.
Now this is the best. This is the absolute best part of this comic. He's tuning in, and
look at the radio. It's like a transistor. It's like a transistor radio from the 60s.
Why are they flying so straight?
Century. Hey, it's a perfect formation. Look at that. I love how even when they're flying down like that, they're straight. There's a board, man. They're like, I mean, I don't know.
Light as a feather, stiff as a board.
That's cool that they're flying, but I'm just saying, I don't know.
Yeah, so they get to this thing, and then Bouncing Boy knocks on there saying, "Yeah, by the way, you were listening in. You're not allowed to have this. Give me back." And it's like, okay, which is hilarious. You took this porto monitor.
Say what you want about Forte in this scene. Yes, they're standing up, but their arms are not at their sides. So I think this is top-notch work by
He's improving, you know.
He's
John
improving
Forte.
it. Yeah, one guy's like this. Wow,
Oh,
that's exciting.
There's some cartooning going on here.
Yeah, look at that. This guy's like jumping and stuff. Wow, he's got a knee
nice.
out.
Actually, the projector costume at the bottom right there of your. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, this one. Oh, yeah, no, that's great. Yeah,
Jackie.
All right, so then these guys come and attack him with fireballs. Like, you know what? Why wouldn't you just use a different weapon? Like, why use fire? I guess it's just to add insult to injury, but like, I mean, like, if he's been Fireboy all his life and he lost his powers, I'm like, okay, I would attack, but maybe attack with a different weapon just to be sure.
Yeah.
But anyway, so they attack him.
He's scorching.
Oh my God, what's going on? They're gonna go attack my friends, and then now he has to get his powers back. So he goes back to these monsters. And then he gets flamed by that monster. That
hey, you guys got my powers. Can I have them back now? Oh, sure, pal. Leaving.
What?
Just leave us alone.
Yeah, googly eye monster.
Monster Island.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you sure that's gonna work? I'm glad it didn't kill him, fry him, or anything.
I'm glad it worked out, son boy.
Yeah.
It could have been like fried.
I intended for you to die, but sure.
Oh.
Oh, damn it. They gave him his powers back. I thought I was just going to get rid of the little creep.
Here comes the flying platform. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, no, they're making all this freezing crap. Oh, yeah? Well, I can use my sun powers now. Wait, you got your sun powers back. This is bullshit. Look at this. This is all. I love these John Forte side attacks. Like, it's like literally a figure.
All of his
like
panels are
like attack. Like, look, it's attacking from the side. It's like, look.
Hi, I'm standing up. Now I'm going to be flying to the side.
I'm going to use my force beams.
Yeah, like I shot this panel. Do it pronto. That one right there. He's leaning into. He's straight as a board.
Yeah, he's straight.
Hilarious. Hi guys, it's good to stand with you again.
Now all of you stand in a straight line, and we're going to take you off this panel.
This should be a character called Standing Boy.
Well, there's Stone Boy.
Boy.
John Forte's favorite character, Stone Boy.
I think he created him. I'm not even kidding. I think he co-created him.
Turns into a statue. Perfectly straight.
You could just see Forte's like, brilliant. Good job, people. Mort, whoever came up with that character, I'm very impressed. I'm very impressed with that character. Good job.
Say what you want, but what if they added a D and he was stoned the boy, and it's about just a kid who got drunk and wasted all the time.
Wow.
Yeah, he's stoned all the time. Oh, I can't help, guys.
Busy. So there
Reed
we go.
Richards, now Bug collects bugs. It's like, Reed, can you give me some tips here? Like, look, I can put your pipe on. It's like, all right.
So they said, wait a minute. She's telling him now, I provoked a flame beast into blasting me. So giving my powers back. He's like, you're a real dumbass, dude. What if it just fried you and crispied you?
Right.
Well, it's a comic book, dude, so that don't happen. So there.
So, no, but okay. Now we all forgot. I totally forgot this till I read it because I'm like, the explanation for why he couldn't get his powers back through like chemical means or any kind of like non-natural means is because he needed something natural. So he needed a person or a living creature to give his powers back. So it couldn't be artificial means. It had to be like a creature. So then they say, yeah, but Superboy and Ultra Boy used their powers on you. How come you didn't get your powers back from them? Oh, that's because they're both robots. Like,
oh yeah,
what?
They're both robots with tape recorders in their
what computers were back then, yeah.
And the tape recorders got damaged because they were at Pete Ross's birthday party, and like
yeah. Oh my god! Wow, this is just okay. That's it.
I was reading this on my iPad. I almost dropped my iPad. It's like, what is this?
Jerry, why?
It's like, wait a minute. How did they both forget that they were robots? Oh, they're in this convoluted storm or something.
Yeah, he went into a storm and it's like,
all right, I guess I forgot. Well, we got his powers back. Yay. It's like, John Forte loved this panel. He hated this panel. He's like, great, now I got to put bending knees and stuff.
Human
Ouch.
anatomy.
That is so weird.
Can't he just put his arms up as a yay, like to say yay? No, sorry, John, you're gonna have to draw him.
Hey, John, have you been studying for Zeta? I mean,
All right, well, that's
the
that
best.
one. That was
There's no
hilarious.
style to his art. I mean, I hate to be that way. I mean, look at Nick Cardy or Kurt Swan, and you look at John Fortune, like, man. So yeah,
Like, this is awesome.
man, baseball
Like,
player.
He's
He's
no
no
Superman.
Supermantle. It's striking out Superman. Whoa,
Phew.
that's weird. This was weird. A weird freaking.
Who did this cover? Is it
Curdy.
Swan?
It is. Oops, sorry.
Looks like Kurt.
Yeah.
It is. Oh, it's Kurt. This cover is up. Here we have okay, Action Comics number 389, June 1970. Cover artist Kurt Swan. He also did the first story, the second story that we're talking about, Legion of Superheroes, the Mystery Legionnaire. Writer Carrie Bates. This will be, I believe, his first Legion of Superheroes story, unless he did one last week. I can't remember. Penciler Wen Mortimer, inker Jack Abling.
I mean, Kurt Swan doesn't pick he's not picking the story. So, I mean, this is goofy, but it's pretty like it is exciting.
Well, yeah.
Like you're like it looks good, right?
In the background, like there's still detail.
Yeah,
But
even with the fence, right? Like
This
it's
is, and it was written by Leo. This first one was written by Leo Dorfman, who his name was all over those Filmation Superman cartoons.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
yeah. So I didn't read this one. I just didn't have time to read it. I was reading so many others. But look at that.
The fireball.
But this is all cool. Like this all looks good.
Oh
This
yeah,
is
yeah,
awesome. This is classic right here. This
great
like,
art.
This panel here, that's like, oh man, that's Superman right there.
That's been used so much.
Oh God, I mean, that's just like everything. So this is like this. Oh, this one to another super classic pose right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Osco's playing baseball himself.
Yeah, yeah, that's like Mr. Perfect from wrestling.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. That was ridiculous.
I always love stuff like that, though. Kurt Swan made that stuff pop when it was doing crazy stuff
The
like
super
that.
feats, yeah.
Yeah, look at this, kicking the ball.
Yeah, like the movie.
Yes.
Oh, there's an alien out there.
Oh, aliens. Oh my God.
They're always bad. And then, except for me, 'cause I'm Superman.
Right.
What is
aliens? You just can't trust them.
Action?
Rogues
389, right? Okay, 389.
That looks pretty cool.
This is making sure. This is Carrie Bates' first Legion story.
All right.
Sure.
We got Shrinking Violet. Oh, sorry, Cosmic Boy, Shrinking Violet, Chemical King. It's like
And I say
the two most boring costumes.
Oh yeah. This. I love Carrie, but man, I do. I'm a big fan of Carrie Bates. She's written some of my favorite. I was my favorite Flash writer at the time and favorite Superman writer back then.
Yeah. Yep.
Gimmicky though. Was Mark Millar just interviewed him recently?
Oh wow!
Oh, I didn't see that.
Millar loves Superman. Did him on his. I think he did it on his podcast.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, because he loves Carrie. Carrie Bates is.
I like Carrie Bates.
Time. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I said it before. I'll say it again. I like that he capped off the whole Lexor thing because it's one of my favorite stories. It's
that's your big thing.
Just before the reboot, like the crazy.
Yeah. There were a lot of Superman, dude. There were a lot of Flash, a lot of stuff. I mean, just a huge output of comics back then.
Well, this is cool though. Like this is a very wicked image. Like I was like, okay, this like at least we got something to work with here. Like this encased like robot head or whatever. Like that's kind of cool. This glass case thing. So the body is flying around. So this is like an evil robot. where they've disconnected his head and imprisoned the head, and the body is roaming around, and
a zootronic brain.
Right. And like, so this guy wants revenge on the mystery legionnaire that imprisoned him. And he remembered, the only thing he remembers is he doesn't know the name or the gender or any of that. He only remembers the costume. So he's like, when I find this costume, that's the one I got to get my revenge on. This reminded me of Baron Munchausen with the king, the Moon King or whatever, Robin Williams, where his head was flying around doing other stuff and the body was moving.
Oh
around.
yeah, well the fish was it the Fisher King?
He was like, it was like a spinning head, and then he spun off.
Oh, and Baron Munchausen.
Baron Munchausen, yeah.
Yeah, I love that.
So anyway, so yeah, this is pretty cool. So I like something like this where it's like, okay, this feels like, at least this feels like something sci-fi Legion-ish. Not, I hate these ones where it's like, oh look, they're stealing stuff from the art gallery. Oh no, like,
yeah, at least it feels it's. Yeah, Bates. He was always a fun gimmicky writer, but he didn't. I mean, he's not like our boy Bob,
right?
Who will have the characters like doing. I mean, things that are kind of. I mean, he has Batman. That's the thing. One thing funny about him. This is not just ridiculous. Batman's always in stories that are beneath him.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Yeah,
about with Bob a lot. And,
crap! You know what I forgot to tell you? I want to tell you this privately. I forgot. I'll tell you now. So my wife really likes Doom Patrol, the live action TV series. So I got season 4. We're watching season 4, and I it's like I like it. I'm not like super dying. We're not dying over it, but we do like it. So I finished it. I buy everything anyway. So we're on season 4, and friggin' Bob Haney appeared in the credits, and I didn't see it. I didn't see it, but my wife's like, Bob Haney, hey, that's the guy. I was like, oh my God, you're right, Bob Haney. And then I was like, because Immortus is season 4's Immortus.
Okay. Oh, well, there you go.
So I think Bob Haney, did he create Immortus or I don't know.
I do believe.
Yeah. So Immortus is the villain of season 4. So I was like, oh, but she caught it. She caught it first. It was shit. Wow. She's like, Bob Haney. She's like, that's that fellow. That's the guy you talk about on the thing. I was like, oh my God, you're right. So she actually caught it. That was great. Nice. I was like, that was so fun.
Yeah. Elliot Magan and Phil Straw. I like a lot of them. Elliot Magan was a good Superman writer as well, especially his books, Miracle Monday and The Last Son of Krypton.
I have Miracle Monday, I think.
Yeah. Last Son of Krypton's really good.
Just another Miracle Monday.
They make it look like they're tied into the movies because they have movie covers. Yeah.
That's really cool.
You know why they did that? They couldn't. They didn't have the rights to adapt the movies as novelization. Yeah. So they had Magan write 2 stories that felt like they were novels of comics.
Right.
Wrote the comics.
Yeah.
So you ought to get those books. They're really cool. They're good Superman reads, I thought, way back when I read them. Was it The Last Son of Krypton or whatever was one of them?
Right.
And the other one was Miracle Monday. I think I'm getting the title right.
Look at this. It's Mole Man and Negative Man. Or it looks like a Mole Man character.
Mole Man doing that. Negative. It does look like Negative Man. But anyway, this was hilarious. He's got this stupid criminal clinic for was it disabled criminals?
Yeah, disabled criminals. Okay.
Flash fact.
I think they should call them special criminals. To be honest,
special criminals.
I don't know if you should call them disabled.
By the way, was it Terry Bates always came with the flash fact? He always did flash facts. So every time I think of him, yeah. But anyway,
I haven't read any Flash. Man, I've read like Green Lantern and Flash. I've read very minimal comics.
Gotcha. Well, I love Bates with Irv Novick. That was when I first started reading my Barry Allen Flash. I was a kid. He said, I got trust issues with Bates. Says, Carrie Bates says, Fan Sutter, you can't forget what he did to the poor JSA, except when the intervention of the Spectre. Are you talking about that Justice League JSA crossover that he did, Fanty? Or that he appeared in? He played a character. They actually had him in a comic. Anyway, I think that's what he's talking about. Earth Prime.
No,
I think I think that's what he's talking about. Anyway, sorry.
All right. Well, so these villains here can't escape. So no one can escape this special prison. So they create this robot. They can't escape the prison, but they can make a robot to escape it. It's like, oh, okay, sure. so they make this robot with parts that I guess they just order in and say, "Hey, can we get these parts?" And like,
Go
yeah,
out
no
there
problem.
and-
Like, what
go
are
out
you going
there
to use
and-
them for? Oh, no, just
Go out there and be a criminal, the criminal that we can't be.
Yeah. So he's stealing stuff, and then we all know what happened next. Yes, but we have to tell the reader. Oh, right, we have to tell the reader. So then my body is coming for me, following the invisible impulse trail. So he sent out a signal to his body. Now we're going to get the backstory because we got the little bubbles here. He was just lying in a field enjoying himself, and then so he landed on this planet. These vines attacked him. He got all twisted up. It's Medusa. It was like Medusa's hair. Medusa's hair like got him. It's like I've got so he I forgot exactly what happens here. Some unseen force drags him and puts him through here. So this is where the Legionnaires, he's saying the Legionnaires did all this and it decapitated his head. His head had little rockets though. And then he was able to get out. And then, so he only saw the costume of the Legionnaire. So again, I'm not familiar with most of the Legion members, but I'll never forget the face and costume. Okay, so he does. So I guess he does know the face. I thought he didn't know the face for some reason. And the costume. So meanwhile, that's what they're seeing here. Like, what the heck? The body kind of went through here. This looks like one of those Japanese game shows where like you have to like jump through that. Making a nice Snoopy plane.
Ooh.
Snoopy.
I had a Snoopy plane, but it wasn't this. It was like you shoot it. It was really irresponsible to give it to me when I was 4, but you shoot it and like it would fly across the room and stuff. Pretty cool.
Cool. I used to get those foam planes with the plastic knob on the top, and you throw it, and it was pretty good. Yeah. All right, we couldn't stop this robot. And then jumps up, and all these guys are like, "What the hell? It's alive! It's like, well, so Klim's brain. So it's like Klim.
It's kind of a weird story if you think about it. A little weird.
This is a weird story.
Sorry, I couldn't help.
I knew you'd know that. And I knew you'd know. I know you knew. Did you know that? No, I didn't. I only knew that you knew that I'd know. It's like, of course. I love that scene in Mystery Men. And then he outsmarts himself. And then flip the toggle, just flip it, just flip it. And then he flips it, he dies. It's like Captain Amazing killed himself. It's like so stupid. Yeah, so this is like Voran. That's like a Croatian name. Voran. Voran. I have a hunch. The disabled I love the disabled convicts.
That's like, what the hell, man?
Leave the disabled convicts alone.
Can we just? They just want to be in a regular prison. They don't want special treatment.
We're regular convicts like everyone else. Like, God.
I mean, I'm gonna get limited monetization on this one. It's not through my own fault. This is the story. We're not even saying anything.
Yeah.
Was it? Oh, you can guess. Okay, so let's see. Who do you think it is? Farrell and Censor Girl, Starboy and Dream. Okay, let's see who's right.
What was it? What was the question?
Well, which was the Legionnaire?
Well, Censor Girl wouldn't be there, and neither the Farrell lad either.
Yeah.
Somebody's being silly.
Only one Legion ever roll. Yes, but it wasn't. He saw this is what messed me up. Okay, so he did see the face of the Legionnaire. You guys will know you'll see what happens. You're never going to be able to guess it because it's these comics, these old comics. We're kidding. I know, Philip.
I know you're kidding.
Comics.
We get you. We understand.
There's only two options. Option A is either super hyper obvious and everyone gets it, or it's impossible to guess because it's so nonsense that like you couldn't. It'd be like, oh yeah, right. It was Raccoon Boy. Oh yeah, he just joined the Legion. Like, who's that? Like, it's just like so random, like something completely random.
And Bates was always a gimmick writer. He always had some kind of weird, like, I mean, I think he probably as a kid watched a lot of Twilight Zone and stuff, and he wanted to add something weird at the end of his stories,
right?
Which is cool, actually.
Oh, I love Twilight Zone. All right. Okay, so they're trying to now they're following this robot thing. It's kind of neat. They kind of try to trick it to like lead it to. So the robot's trying to lead them, but then I think they're kind of aware of what's going on. So they go down here. Look ahead. They got the Legion rings. So there you go. Now there's this net here to try to like capture them. And like Shrinking Violet's the only one who can go through the net. So you start to think maybe it was Shrinking Violet because he wants her to get through because that's the one he wants to get revenge on. Revenge. Oh, I gotta clip the Superman. Revenge. Oh, revenge. Yes. Oh, now now we're cooking.
Now we're cooking.
Now we're cooking. Yeah. He flies then. Oh, constantly. He has powers as we do. It's like yes, but you are.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Yep. One. He is one. Where you are three or four if you count him twice.
I did all the voiceover for Non.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I didn't get paid very much, so it's pretty.
Me either.
Do you guys know anything about Roblox Oof? Did you? I watched. I watched that thing. It was pretty funny. I didn't watch the whole thing, but I'll finish it though. Anyways, so swiftly the king. So Chemical King. So what's it? So Chemical King and Element Lad, are they the same kind of thing, or?
It's so similar, but like elements are chemical or not chemicals, but they do the same. I don't know. I've always hurt my head to try to figure it out.
Yeah, like elements, like on the periodic table, are elements. Chemicals are made up of a combination of
elements. Are they not?
So theoretically, Chemical King is like way better, right? Because I mean, how often are you going to get a pure like?
Aren't you still manipulating whatever, matter?
Right, like.
You're manipulating matter.
You are,
but on a chemical level, not an element.
Right. Like so. Okay. So if you have water, so you have hydrogen and oxygen. How do you? So like, are they saying that Element Lad cannot affect water because it's two, or can he just do? Can he just do both elements?
He could do both. He could like do things like cause a big old fire if he needs, like he's being attacked by a very dangerous whatever ships or something like that. He could cause them to catch on fire. He could create water. We would think,
right?
He could if he's just being an a-hole, he could poison your drink.
Yeah.
Hey, Classic Comics. Okay, let's see what I think Fanny was first here. Chemical King control. Chemical reaction, speeding them up or slowing them up. Oh, I got you.
Slowing them down.
Okay. That makes sense.
You can't create the chemicals. No, you can't create it. But Element Lad
can.
The thing is chemical process mostly. Sorry to have it, but.
Yeah, so okay. So thanks, guys. So yeah, there you go. So Chemical King can't actually change anything.
No, he has to create from the chemicals that are there, or that he could whatever.
Yeah, he can manipulate the chemicals. But Element Lad changes them.
Craziness. It's like you can turn like lead into gold and stuff like that.
Right.
Yeah. Which means he could be rich and he doesn't have to, get paid or anything. He can just go like,
Why doesn't he just give some money?
He doesn't need to work.
Yeah. Well, why does he give money to what's his face who was poor last stream?
Like he's a bastard.
You bastard. All right, so they get through, and then Shrinking Violet's she's pulling a John Forte.
John Forte tribute.
It's like John Forte tribute. It's like, oh no, what's going on here? Whoa, that was close. Whoa, no argument, Chem. Now I will reverse the polarity, baby. John Pertwee.
Yeah.
Reverse that polarity.
The polarity of the neutron flow.
Nobody reverses the polarity better than John Pertwee. That's a fact.
Even though they didn't start with Patrick Troughton. You're right, though.
But nobody does it better than John Pertwee.
That's right.
Patrick Troughton is okay. He's the second best.
I love Troughton. I mean, Tom Baker's the king, but I love Pertwee and Troughton up there just as much with him.
I like all the fellows up till.
I do too.
up until
all the
later
ones that matter. No one after
up to 12. 1 to 12 is
Smith
good.
matters. Yeah.
I like what's his face, but yeah.
Baldy's great. Yeah, he's fine. I allow because he's such a good actor, even though his stories were so terrible.
Yeah.
So anyway,
now to reverse polarity. Okay, they reversed it all. Look at this. Whoa, that's scary.
You know that conversation we're having about Chemical King? They'll be like, it would be kind of fun, like they're at a party. So what do you do again? You like change chemicals or something? You like have a chemistry set? I mean, what? I don't get it. What is your powers? I've been trying to explain this all night. I mean, people keep asking me. All right, so there you go.
He like he gets pissed off and then just like nukes everyone or changes all like boils all the water in their bodies and then they just die. This looks like a horror movie. Like the head is normal.
Yeah, he's got
and then
the
it
head
goes
in a glass. I love how he's got
awesome.
the head in the glass thingy and he's got his body over here.
Yeah.
In this, yeah. Kind of.
He's right in front of you. Okay, now the memory. Now it's all coming back to me. Yes, I magnetized him to this thing, and then Chemical King did his crap. It becomes liquid nitrogen, and then Shrinking Violet undid the screws, and then it's like that's so I saw you, and then if he flies off, it's like no, here's what I saw. I saw you two as one thing. So his circuits were all messed up. So he thought this was just one Legionnaire. So I guess it was Chemical King's face with his hair and like half their costume or whatever. So it was like I mean, I think I could have pieced together that it was these two.
Yeah.
Can Chemical King like get himself really, really spacey and high? And get caught like I'm just saying, this is the 60s. Maybe that's why they created him. We're trying to say something.
Yeah, well, there you go. Yeah, he could have done something.
Too much LDS.
LDS. Let me get my lights going here because I'm starting to not see. One second.
He was big on these composite things, like composite.
Yes,
Superman.
Yeah, composite Superman.
Yeah. It's like Superman. All these guys are everyone's like merging together. Yeah. It's Fusion from Dragon Ball Z. Fusion.
Yes.
And they become. But definitely underutilized. Yes. Oh yeah. So I posted a poll. Is Element Lad overpowered? In theory, yes, but not in practice. That's for damn sure. Hell yes.
That's what I answered.
Not any more than Superboy or Monel. No, changing elements is silly. Someone voted for that.
Really? Is it silly?
Hey Chris, what's going on, brother?
Hey, Comic Vet.
Thanks for watching, buddy. Make sure you guys are all subscribed to Chris the Comic Vet. Link to his channel is in the description of all my videos, no matter what. He's a good friend of the channel. I troll his channel all the time, and every time I go on his channel, there's definitely an argument that we have because I do like to argue with people, and then they spill over.
I disagree with that. Sorry.
Oh, these arguments will spill over into Instagram because then I'll start getting then it'll continue in Instagram. So I do enjoy it. Thank you.
Got you on that one.
I appreciate that. All right. Yeah. So okay. Look. They're trying. So when I'm reading this, I just read that Sunboy thing again. I was like, oh yeah, this is so goofy. At least there's firstly a cool idea. There's a robot. Yeah. They're fighting a guy. It's not on Earth. They're not walking around getting like, oh no, someone stole the Mona Lisa. It's like, I don't care. It's a bit weird. Like, oh yeah, he merged them together and couldn't recognize the thing. Like, okay, they're trying here, so I'm gonna give this one like a bit of a pass. At least, and it's a backup story. It's not like I just read, 30 pages and I was like, oh god, like this is brutal.
Yeah.
So it's not bad.
No. It's all right.
Yeah. So there you go. Metropolis mailbag. Wow, that mailbag is this font is perfectly on it. It's not like messed up with it's like so perfect. Whoa! I need a chopper. Get to the chopper.
Look at that bike.
Next.
All righty then. Okay, our next 3D adventure is Action Comics number
390.
390. The Superman meets the. Obviously, it's President Nixon. It doesn't look like him, but anyway. Okay, Action Comics 390, July 1970. Artist, the great Kurt Swan. Your first story is a Cary Bates, Kurt Swan, George Russo's classic. But our story tonight, of course, is Legion of Superheroes, The Tyrant and the Traitor. Written by E. Nelson Bridwell, penciler Wen Mortimer, inker Jack Abel. Okay, dudes.
Hold on. Did you read this one or no?
No, well, not lately.
This was pretty crazy. I don't know if you read it, Sean. Did you read this one?
No, I didn't read this one. No.
Okay, so I skipped the other ones because I thought they looked kind of lame. But this one was so this machine here was built to like kill Superman. If you ever went like crazy, so if you ever went evil, this thing was supposed to come up, and so it malfunctions and it goes after him, and he's trying all these things to beat it. So there's Superman robots in here. So that's a Clark robot. He flies to the White House. He examines the thing. He tries to figure out it's Kryptonian. He tries to like do so many things, volcanoes, and nothing stops it.
Yeah.
And then the whole thing is that it's lead, and the whole thing at the end. Oh yeah. He goes to Kandor, talks to the scientist in Kandor, and he's like, oh yeah, this is great. It's like, oh, we made this thing, blah blah, and it turns out that he saw it as a little kid and it traumatized him. So it actually doesn't have any powers. It's supposed to scare him to death because he can't stop it. So nothing stops it. So the whole thing is that in order to stop it, you have to just not be scared of it. I don't know. I thought it was kind of neat. I was like, this is kind of neat. Like,
Cary Bates, way to go.
Yeah, he tries to do this is definitely a Twilight Zone big one. Like he tries everything and nothing stops it. And he's like, look, it's giving him a heart attack.
Yeah.
He's like, oh my God, it's just a heart attack. And then he puts his brainwave thing on so that it cuts off his thoughts. And now it can't read its thoughts and it just blows up.
Wow.
So, pretty interesting. So then you see he got traumatized as a kid.
Right.
So then,
it's a Kryptonian tech thing. Yeah.
It's a Kryptonian tech thing. Yeah. So there you go. The Tyrant and the Traitor. Guys, this is a 2-parter and you're in luck because we're covering both parts.
Okay. E. Nelson Bridwell, sir, why don't you call this story just the Legion missile crisis? We have case in point. The Tyrant is the Batista regime of Cuba. They're on basically the planet Cuba. This guy's Castro. The other guy, lieutenant guy, is Shea. It's like, can you get any more transparent? And they're just this. President Perala, he's basically Batista because they say all kind of things in this story. I mean, to be fair, they don't portray Castro in a good light either.
No,
or Shea. They just can't portray them with like the monsters they are in real life, but they don't portray them well. But it's still like, dude, I don't know. What are you guys doing? I mean, just this is like
it's transparent, but also just like kind of weird, like that part. Well, we'll get to it, but the part where Sound Girl's like, they're so backward. They have to walk on sidewalks. It's like that's okay, sure. Like,
it's in the title, Saturn Girl. Walk. It's a sidewalk, so yes, you walk on them.
This is Bob Haney stuff. It's like you talked about earlier. Like that last story, you can say what you want about it, but it was sort of a science fiction type of a setup with a sort of a superhero type of adventure. This is just they're fighting somebody. I mean, they're basically sent by the CIA. I mean, the science, but whoever,
right,
to interfere in a foreign war.
Well, that's the thing. I don't fully like. This would have been awesome in an espionage level but I don't agree with them.
They
agree with this whole story.
Well, look at the parallels. They wanted that government overthrown. They just don't want the bad rebels to get a hold of it.
Right.
So that happened in real life.
Yeah.
This is freaking Castro, man, and Batista and Shea. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Like this one was neat with the guys.
By the way, they're also controlled by the Dark Circle. In other words, the Soviet Union.
Right.
In real life. Holy crap, dude! Can you beat? It's weird. I guess 12-year-olds weren't getting it. when they were reading this. But
Well, it started off with some promise because I thought, okay, well, these guys look pretty cool.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
there's an
yeah.
army. So there's the guy in power. I don't remember the names. There's the guy in power.
Perella, yeah.
Okay, and then there's the rebels fighting the guy, but
Yeah.
they don't like either.
Mhm.
So the
Yeah.
problem is that the one guy's got all of these humanoid machine thingies or whatever, these android
Yeah.
things.
They're like, they're very dangerous. They're very powerful.
Powerful, dangerous,
They
whatever.
can't really be destroyed or whatever. Yeah, something. Yeah, but go ahead, sir.
Yeah, it looks like the espionage squad. Yeah. So
Yes,
that's cool. So you're like, okay, how is the espionage, squad or whatever going to defeat? They've got to join the one faction to defeat this faction, but then they have to do it in such a way that they defeat the other faction at the same time.
They're the CIA in this story.
Right? Yeah. So it was kind of neat.
Our government sent the CIA to interfere in other people's wars back then.
Okay, so see, like I don't know any of this. I don't know any of that stuff. So I'm reading this. I'm like, okay, but then it just gets so weird that you're like, I like, what is going on? Okay, I don't care. Like, you should have done this quicker. Like, I feel like this. Like when I saw this was 2 parts, because you get to you're like, there's not much left of this. I'm like, this is 2 parts, really. God, like,
yeah, why?
I was laughing, but I'm like, this was done so they can. I mean, I guess they pulled it out of history because at the time it was very, very, very recent history.
I do like the trading card thing, though.
Oh yeah, I want the
I
trading
like
card.
this. Yeah.
It was very, very recent history, but it was history.
Yeah.
Oh, look at Element Lad's hair. Well, what's going on with that?
I don't know that costume. Yeah, and a Karate Kid and Timberwolf and that. I mean, you on paper, no pun. I mean, you got. I like the team there. First of all, though, if we are putting together the espionage squad, I can see Brainy maybe. Obviously, Chameleon Boy always leads it. Timberwolf, I mean, you need, or Karate Kid. You could have one of the two because you need some muscle and some fighting ability. Maybe I can see both. I don't know about Element Lad. Saturn Girl maybe for the telepathic ability, but I also, instead of Element Lad, maybe if you bring him, you still need maybe a Phantom Girl or a Shrinking Violet, who are usually with the espionage squad because their powers are more useful for that.
They're stealthy, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, Element Lad ends up being the MVP. Just
that's why he was the poll topic.
Yeah.
No.
I feel like it's got to be okay. Brainiac is okay. Chameleon Boy, obviously. Saturn Girl for sure. Phantom Girl and Shrinking Violet, they have to be on it. Timberwolf, and you can pick one.
Timberwolf and
I would say no to Timberwolf. I'd say Karate Kid because Timberwolf is too weird. Like,
he's muscle. They figured if they had to fight a lot, but I
guess.
Yeah.
Anyway,
you just need to add maybe those two girls, and you're probably good to go.
Yeah, you definitely need the 2 girls here. So so now they've got to beat up. They got to beat up the rebels to pretend that they're gonna take the place of the rebels, right? That's what's
they're
happening.
trying to infiltrate the rebels like the CIA.
Right. So then they got them all captured. Like, all right, and then Prote's there. So now they want to do the gun deal. So there's a gun trade, but they don't actually want to give the rebels the real weapons. So these are the gun runners or whatever who are now they're going to be undercover as them.
Right.
They're going to do a fake deal with the rebels to give them the weapons, and then they're going to impersonate the rebels to fight and overthrow the one guy. But that one guy's got that Sardaukar troops. They're not Sardaukar troops, whatever they are. The humanoids. That's what they used to call the Hulkamaniacs. Probably the brain would call the Hulkamaniacs humanoids.
But look at his names here. Marson is Castro. The rebels, Marson's Lieutenant Shavak. That's Shavak. But that's Che.
Okay. Oh yes. Okay. Yes. Yeah. Okay.
They've got Batista. He's the big tyrant that they're over there. Remember, they were all in this righteous cause. Castro to overthrow a tyrant. But he was only overthrown because he wanted to take over himself. That's what happened in real life. So
okay, there you go. Yeah, I don't know any. You know me. I don't know any of this stuff. I don't know anything that's going on. I'm like, okay,
planet called like Hueva or something like that. Crazy like that's like Cuba, the planet Cuba.
Oh yeah, what was the name of the planet?
Something Hewa Bob or
Lahum.
Lahum. Yeah, that's it.
Quickly, the rebels. Hey, I'm going to give them a big point of credit, though. Saturn Girl is not useless in this for once.
No, she does.
No, she's useful. Yeah, very much. Yeah.
She's useful in this one, so I was very shocked at that.
And they found a clever way to counteract her. It's like there's always something, but here it's like, oh, this makes a lot of sense, and how are you going to get around this? Yeah.
All right, so they sold the fake guns, and now they're impersonating. Now they're going to impersonate.
Chameleon Boy impersonates Shay.
Right.
And then you got the nice guy, Bella, this nice guy for some reason, who's actually okay.
Nim.
Now let's start from the capital city, Huevas. The capital city is Huevas. That's basically in
Huevas, yeah. So now Saturn Girl has to pretend to get a job. So in order to do that, she makes the guy think he wants to hire. That's cool. I like that. Okay, so here come the humanoids. So now so what they're saying is Element Lad is actually, the guns they didn't want to arm the rebels with actual weapons. So they're all fake, but they've got to make them do something. So it's Element Lad is actually creating the effect.
Blasting these things. Yeah, yes, that's right.
So the guns are not doing anything. Hey, Larry.
Larry.
We're living large.
Long live the Larry Legion.
We're living large, living long, and living.
Yep. Yes, sir.
There you go.
Yes, sir. That's right.
Just made that up today.
Nicely done.
All right, so here's the humanoids again getting all destroyed, but they form back or something, don't they? I can't remember.
Yeah, they're like the Stay Puft Marshmallow Men, except they reconfigure themselves or some kind of twaddle like that.
We gotta stop these guys. Well, how am I going to stop them? I don't know. Let's walk around over here.
These guns turn people into John Forte drawings. Maybe not.
No, I don't want to be a John Forte drawing.
Giant Batman goodness right there.
Look at that, man.
Crime in Canada. You see that?
Wow. Oh no, coming into Canada, eh? Trying, I don't.
I didn't know they had Batman went to Canada.
Yeah, we don't have crime in Canada.
Costume and he's got skis. Yeah,
we don't have any crime in Canada.
It's in the Canadian Criminal Code, eh? Yeah. Like there's legal precedent setting cases in law.
Skis in law.
Went to Tibet. All these exotic countries. Tibet, evil in England, mystery in Mexico, and crime in Canada. Well, see, they have T's. There's alliteration. And you got a C in the word crime and Canada. Can't be a coinky-dink.
Crime in Canada? Wait a minute. They picked those words on purpose. Mystery in Mexico. Wait a minute. They picked those words on purpose.
Yes.
I see
Danger Pack World Tour.
At last. At last, nothing. We still got lots to go. Now, I want you to pack these boxes here. Just keep them packed up there nicely. All right, you come out here. Yeah, how's it going? Hey, we're all good. You think you want to shave your beard? You've got like you look like a caveman or something. It's like, we are from the dark circle. That's it. I mean, really, I'm not sure they couldn't have come up with a better. It's literally just
a circle on a piece of paper. They must be them.
Well, it's dark.
Gosh, Sharpie and everything.
That circle is dark.
The guy's like, it's like Element Lad. Let me draw the circle. And it's like, Element Lad, this marker's blue. It's not really dark enough. It's like, well, I only had blue. I didn't know
one color.
Like, it's like really the dark circle. Well, it's a darker blue. It's not a normal blue. It's a navy blue. I call it a navy blue. This would be like a Tarantino if Tarantino wrote this. It's like it's a navy blue. Navy's dark, yeah, but it's not dark. When I'm thinking dark, I'm thinking like black or maybe a gray. Well, it's something you're not going to get a gray pen. Okay, well, a black pen would work. This would be Tarantino, right? It's like, okay, here's your dark circle thing. It's like, all right, fine. Yes, I accept this as proof that you're from the dark circle. All right. That's like when you call to cancel your internet and they just, ask you for your email or something. Oh yeah, that's good. Canceled. It's like, sure, you're verified. So they live in these fake boulders. I don't like, is there a place that has many boulders around that's a good hideout? Like, Do you see these perfectly shaped boulders everywhere? No one lives in those. That's just a natural phenomenon. Wait a minute, people do live in those. What a clever hideout.
But to Clubby's point, like it's like specifically in the jungle somewhere.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
These
On
natural boulders.
right here.
Yeah.
But I mean, kids didn't know. I guess he was probably. This is Bob Haney stuff to me because Bob Haney, would probably he probably said, Bob, look, man, I got stuff to do. I got my daughter's weddings. We got all this crap going on. Could you just look? I need to get this, and I'll give you $50. Will you write this one? Anything you want. 2-part Legion stories, only like 16-something pages. All right, since you're my buddy Eddie, and Bob wrote this. He said, don't do anything crazy, but whatever. It's the Legion. You know them? Oh, sure. They've got that robot man and the negative man and the chief, right? The Legion. Yeah. No, not Patrol Dupas. Legion. Oh, sure. Yeah. Superboy's in that. I don't want to use him. Use any one you want, but just whatever, man. So yes, you slip through some, read some newspapers and say anyway.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened.
Bob wrote the story.
So then it's like, oh, I'm your girlfriend. Kiss, 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 kiss. It's like, woo, look at that.
She doesn't really like me. He could tell, he's like, she's not into me.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's not into me.
Wow.
She'd be kissing me more passionately if she was.
I want some Astro Force toys.
Yeah, this is awesome.
What is this? I think I looked this up before. I couldn't find anything.
Soldiers of the Future together with fighting accessories. $1.98 postpaid, baby.
Yes.
These are probably actual size makes two. Oh, these are, those little probably like those little plastic soldier packets.
Yeah, but
it's space guys.
Space, I think I don't know if I ever had 164 pieces. Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I want some.
You could probably find them you probably found them at in our case, the TGNY or the Kmart or wherever the store was back then. Your mom would bring you to, where you get to run around the store while she looks at stuff and you see little toys and
yeah.
$2.
Shop Kmart, shop Kmart.
Shop Kmart. Yep.
Shop Kmart, shop Kmart. Wah, wah, wah.
Yep.
All right. Meanwhile, Saturn Girl is going to actually do something in this issue. Oh my gosh, I have to get a job.
Yes.
Let me convince this balding man.
This is just
it's Kevin O'Leary.
It's like Cuba just before it got ruined by Castro. Look at it.
He's coming in.
Oh my God, I'm Invisible Woman. Why is Invisible Woman in this comic?
Say, here comes the first air car I've seen in Huevas. Presidential Palace stands out like a note. Remember, she was. I'll see the scene earlier. By the way, if you go back a little bit, again on the freaking nose stuff where she was walking and said, "What a primitive conditions these people live in. There are no moving sidewalks. Why they even have wheeled cars instead of air cars." If you talk to anyone from Cuba back then, or even like later years for decades, they were kept pretty much in the Stone Age by comparison. But of course, if you go to the big, the presidential vows and all that other stuff, you find all the goods, all the advanced stuff. He put it in this comic. I was like, what? Bob, not Ed, Bob. I'm talking to you, Bob Haney. You wrote this. Just saying.
I want to order 85% as well. Yeah, this is like, okay, so they got to get this one off their chest. There's Kevin O'Leary going to his thing. Hey, Kevin, check my legs out.
I like the floating chairs.
Yeah, I can sit in this floating chair. Okay, I'll sit here.
That's
yes,
rough.
sir. I'll sit in that floating chair.
Yeah.
And I'm going to sit better than anything you've ever seen. Who's that girl sitting? Isn't she sitting great? She's sitting fantastic.
I guess you'll have to buy the next issue to find out what my legs look like.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Check me out. Hey, Bobby.
Hey, Bobby. This is the girl I'm considering hiring. That's not all I'm considering. Look at her.
Ooh. I know who that is. Oh my God.
I'd like you to check her out. Well, I am. I mean, I don't have to. I already know.
I'm going to take Miss Barrett back to her apartment and check her out. I mean, I'm going to go back and check Miss Barrett's apartment.
Yep. You're more like a kid. Next we have Action Comics number 391. August. No, oh my month. August. 1970. Oh my goodness. Wow. I'm old. Anyway, Cover by the great Kurt Swan. First story was written by Robert Kanigher. That's weird. He didn't do a lot of Superman stuff. All right, Legion of Superheroes story, The Ordeal of Element Lad. What a traumatic time for him. Written by, E. Nelson Bridwell. Just admit it was Bob Haney. Pencilers, Win Mortimer, Inker, Jack Abel. Edited by nobody because it says there's never an editor credit, even though we know it was Mort Weiselheimer.
I totally skipped this. It was Super Sons, and I only read Super Sons for your stream.
Yeah, because this was the original Super Sons. You know what's funny about this to me? First of all, this was not the one that Bob Haney did later.
Right.
Bob Haney and Robert Kanigher couldn't stand each other because Robert Kanigher claimed that I believe him, that he created Sergeant Rock. Bob Haney claimed he did. And they used to fight over it. And now, years later, you had these stories, because there are a couple stories with these quote unquote these Super Sons that are nothing like the ones Haney did in World's Finest you and I are reviewing right now.
Right.
But Bob just he ripped this off. There's no question about it. Anyway, sorry.
Yeah, I didn't read this. I was like,
it's not the same, by the way.
Right.
Not really. I mean, maybe it sort of is, but not exactly. Look, it's the far-flung future. They got a robot.
They got a robot giving.
It looks like the robot wife of the B5 robot from Lost in Space. Look at the head.
Thought it was one of those probe droids or whatever.
Yeah. Or like Rocky's robot.
Yes. Which they edited out of that other version.
I like the robot.
Yeah.
My super hearing is picking up something.
What?
Yes, it's the singing bush. Yes, this must be the singing bush. Let's summon the invisible swordsman. Look, he turned white.
By the way, that's Ross Andrew art, not Kurt Swan. So,
listen, your costume is blue. It was white in that last panel. I told you, it's blue. If you're going to be a Super Son, then you got to wear a blue costume. But Batman wears a gray and blue. I don't care what he wears. It's like, all right. It's like,
look at Batman walking up the side of a house. Let the
Batman
being a dick poop.
Yeah.
Oh,
are you trying to spy on my neighbor?
Clobby, you mentioned Ross Andrew. I just found out the that Space Force ad that was Ross Andrew and Mike Esposito.
Oh, they did the art on that Superman story we're just looking at right there. There you go.
I can't find examples of the toy, so it might have been just bullcrap.
I don't know. Yeah,
there was another line where they just took the regular army men and put accessories on them, like space accessories, and then colored them, and that was their Space Force, right? So
wow,
like Superman's got poop on his face or something. Someone threw a cake on him.
Yeah.
Yeah, they always they worked together more than anybody. Like there was always Andrew Esposito on Spider-Man later too. But they I think they were best buds or something.
Wow,
that's a thick door.
Danger for
I know for the key to go through. Yeah,
green K, red K, gold K, blue K, white K.
Here's all the different kryptonites. Here's all the great men of thingy: Jor-El, Gamel, Hatu, King Hatu, Sir El, Val-El. This guy's doing the the Wakanda Forever or
Wakanda Forever, whatever.
Is it Nal-El or whatever?
Wow, Dad, what's this? Oh, this is where I keep prisoners. I shrink them down and throw them in the city. Oh, awesome. Yeah, I lord over them.
It's like Krypton, but they're small, in a bottle, barely able to breathe, but it's just like Krypton.
Every so often I come and pump some air in. If I ever die, they're dead. They can't
watch them writhe around a bit, and then I pour some in.
Sometimes I turn the bottle over, shake them around, and turn it back
and put it down. To see them rebuild,
To see them rebuild, yeah. Oh yeah, and they hate it when I do this. Remember the UHF?
UHF, yeah.
Ants are amazing. They build these intricate little. Oh yeah, and they really hate it when you do this.
Remember that scene in Batman the Brave and the Bold episode with the Battle of the Superheroes? My favorite episode of that, where Superman was, he was sitting by the Green K and he turned evil. And he went to the fortress and he walked up to the bottle city of Kandar and said, "Earthquake!" And he shook it. Explosions and shit going off in there.
That's great. Sorry about that, guys. I was under the influence of kryptonite. Yeah, right. That's your excuse every time, you damn bastard.
Yeah, every time you get drunk, we get earthquakes.
Yeah. All right, so he's melting shit and whatever.
So there you
go. All right, so there's a little bit of a fight here. This actually looked better than a Bob Haney. So I was considering reading it, but then I was like,
you should.
All right.
The
ordeal
of Element Lad.
Roll call. Brainiac 5, Chameleon Boy, Element Lad, Karate Kid, Sound Girl, and Timber Wolf.
I'm Servo. Crow.
Yeah, they're not doing the faces like they did in Avengers a lot. Like,
no.
I love that.
Floaty heads.
Yeah. They did that a lot in Who's Who. I remember that.
Yes.
But yeah.
So good friends get together.
Yeah.
Imra, how's it going? What's up? Hey, yeah, we haven't seen each other for so long. Woo, wee. Yeah, yes. I have powers too. So you got to be careful because I can block your powers. I know what you're doing. I know what you're up to. It's like,
yep. I know what you guys are just a bunch of commies.
She's like, damn it, how am I going to use my powers? I'm part of the plan. I've got to actually send my messages to the boys and let them know what's going on.
You're not so special there, Sound Girl. There's a whole planet of you.
Men are all chilling out here, yes. So you like the opera, eh? Well, I sure do. Sure do.
I like how none of them asked why Brainiac, where he was from.
Yeah. You green fellow there. What's your deal? I'm a Legion of Superhero. Oh, darn it. No, I'm not a Legion. I'm not a Legionnaire. Sorry.
What planet are you from? Yeah. I'm from the planet Hulkus.
Yeah. I'm here to infiltrate you. No, damn it, I'm not. Sorry, I'm not here to infiltrate you.
You work for the CIA.
Brainiac, I told you to stop pretending you're an infiltrator. I know. I just forgot. All right, so they're telling you what you missed last issue. These guys came in
previously.
We zapped them. I thought the guns worked on the humanoids themselves. Well, yeah, once I did my chemical thing to them, it worked. It's like, here's that girl that was in love with this guy, but is secretly in love with that other guy. She likes this guy. He likes her. And he's like, oh, Saturn. Good thing Saturn Girl read the real Shavik's mind and transferred his memories to me. Sure, I don't remember that happening, but sure, we'll say that happened.
That guy needs a haircut, man. God.
Oh, this guy? Yeah, cut your hair, man.
Yeah, it's like, wait, they'll have scissors in the future? Like, what the hell, man?
Yeah.
Cut your hair, buddy. Like, dude, this is actually awful.
Yeah. Not the hand.
Her hair's nice. This is nice.
It's like where the rumor of that spider digging into your skull came from. It got confused. And you heard that before, right, Jamie?
No, what was that? Sorry.
It was the rumor was when you were a kid in school, it's like there was a girl in Quebec that had a beehive, and a spider got in, like beehive hair, right? Spider got into her hair and got confused which way it was up, so bored into her skull. But that's a recess thing.
Oh,
I remember that was always the big story, like, a girl from Quebec. I looked it up online when the internet happened. I'm like, yeah, this is bullshit. None of this happened.
It's bullshit. Hey, Mark, what's going on, man?
Hey, Mark.
Love the Action Comics backup Legions, yes, but lots of characters missing during these years, less pages. Yes. Yeah.
Yep, absolutely. There was some reason, because it were shorter stories, they cut down the rosters and stories sometimes. They just give you 2, 3, 4, 5 Legionnaires tops.
Yeah.
I guess it made some editorial sense, but tell that to kids. You like having a bunch. That's why they're a Legion. You want a bunch of them in there.
Yeah. It's like, and what have you been doing? It's like, no. This is humanoid guck. It's like, oh, sure it is. Oh, hold on, let me test it. Baseball caps.
Major League Baseball caps?
I have 4 baseball caps. One of
Yeah.
them is New York Yankees. I don't watch sports, but it was the only hat that fit me, and I needed a hat for when I would go for a walk with the sun. So then when I finally found hats that fit me, I got a Batman one, I got a Ben Riley one, so Spider-Man Ben Riley, and I got a Deadpool cap because those are the only ones that fit me. So I shop by what can actually fit my head because it's large.
Yeah.
That's my 4. So New York Yankees, Batman, Deadpool, Ben Riley.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Like I get Superman, but
I got quite a few.
Isn't Yankees short rounds cap too?
but
yeah,
I don't have short rounds version.
Oh,
yeah, I think it is short round though. Yeah.
Yeah, but he's got the white. He's got the blue brim with the white, and then the lines going down.
Yeah.
I don't have that one. I have the all gray, like all dark.
When I was like between the ages of 8 and 10, I lived in my Blue Jays cap. It's like it was always on my head. Yeah.
Yeah, I only wear hats if I go for a walk because it's like really sunny, so I just wear a cap. And it was literally the only one that fit me. And I just hated being a poser because I knew nothing about like I've been to 2 baseball games my entire life, so it's like, and one was just last year with you and Steve.
No, I didn't go.
Oh, you didn't? Oh, yeah, you didn't go to that. Okay, so you've been okay. So I
got a couple of the Legion ones from Eddie. I got me one with the L, and I got me the orange one, the Wildfire.
You're right. Yeah, it's just they never fit me properly, and I hate it.
Those hats don't fit me well. I don't like them, but the hat part. But I love having
right, just having the hat.
I wish some hats are really, some of them that you get out there really fit nice. Those were not. They didn't really use the best hats.
DC was always scaling back. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's messed up.
Yeah,
so we're getting close to we're getting close, guys. So a couple more weeks, I think. Well, we're gonna take a look. This is almost done. Then we're gonna take a look and see what's up ahead because the next ones are gonna need some help, guys, because it's all over the place. It's like I feel like the comic, the lineup is weird. I went through a couple. I'm like, the Legion are they even in this? Like, what is it? So, anyway, let's continue. Here comes the humanoids. Attack! Run quick! Get shit going. Here, read them this poem. It'll stop them. It's like, no, that's not a poem. No. They're shooting their guns. So remember, the guns are useless. So Element Lad is using his element changing powers to turn them into like paper. Then they fly away. Oh no, he turned them into okay. So this was paper. Yeah, he turned them into paper dolls, and then he turned them into magnetic lodestone. What is it? Yeah, it's a law. Okay, it's a law of science. Okay, like charges repel. Right. So there you go. Oh, phew, we did it. Thank God. It's like, hooray! So now they okay. So remember, they still have to defeat the rebels. So this, and I don't know how this guy has endless amounts of these humanoids. It's just like he just has endless amounts. I don't know where he got them, but he's destroying them. So now Brainiac was still wearing his belt, so he has his force field. So that was good. So he's got his force field. She uses her mind powers. This girl, who is also has Saturn Girl's powers, who's working for the bad guy, detects that she's using the mind powers. And I actually really thought this was all awesome. She runs up. It's like, oh, you're using your mind powers, and she just punches her in the face. And I'm tired of, because remember, the Legion should have training and fighting too. It's not just they use their powers and that's all there is. They should be able to fight as well. So that was another thing that at least they showed here.
Yep. They did.
Hi, Imra. Thanks for the assist. Force field.
Lightwing.
And then Beast, Hank McCoy shows up. I say, what is what is going on here?
Yeah.
I'm a scientist from another dimension, another comic book. How did I arrive here? It's like, oh, there's treasure. This is like, oh god.
This happened when they busted and overthrew Batista. They took all the riches for them. So what's his face? So
So here they take all the riches, but then they say, "Oh, give some to the people, and you keep the rest." So then Element Lad changes it. So now he actually destroyed wealth, like he destroyed gold. Like I guess he could turn it back.
Mm.
Can he turn something back? I guess he could.
Could
Well, if he could turn it, he could turn it back. Yeah.
Like, is it a one-time turn? Like, is it I can only change the element once and then I can't?
Why would that be? You can just change elements.
I don't know, just to give him something. Like you know, like what? Why does anything happen in these? Right? It's just like, oh yeah, editor's note: Element Lag can only change it once because of reasons, right? So he changed it to dirt. Ha ha ha! I got you. Well, if he really wanted to, well, he doesn't want. He wants to undermine this guy. But like, if this place is so poor, why doesn't Element Lad just change all the dirt to gold and that'll be the end of it? There'll be no like. Yeah. Like once a commodity is so available, it's going to lose value, right? Like
yeah,
like Element Lad could like literally just change the course of any like developing world. Like it's insane. Anyways, oh my god, he's turned it all into dirt. What? Oh, you're trying to cheat us? No, I'm not. And then they just capture this guy. I'm like, that's it. The end. Like, okay, well, I mean, they overthrew that guy in 2 seconds.
Yeah.
The end. I'm like, what do you mean the end? I'm like, there better be more to this. Like, that was it?
Are there weren't any more third planet dictators we could go take out next week?
Yeah.
This is fun.
Yeah, we've read some of those. This is the end of action. Well, I think we might have one more action comics. We're going to look at it.
Let's see. This is what 191.
So
392 is next, and then
I'm sorry.
Okay, so hold on. Let me go to the Legion.
391.
Let me go to the Legion.
391. Yeah.
Sorry. 391. And after that,
got to remove my. Okay, so hold on. Let me take a look here at my spreadsheet, and I got to cross-reference it with the Legion of Superheroes.
I got it. Okay. 392. And then we go to Superboy.
Yep.
173. Looks like 2 stories in there.
Well, 172 first, no?
Well, no, I don't have 172 on here.
Oh, no? Let me check then. Let me check it.
I'll go look at the comic and make sure if you want.
Mm.
Okay, so
look at the comic first. 172.
Yeah, I've got Action 392, Superboy 173.
You got 392?
Action 392, yeah.
Yeah, 392, yeah. They're in there.
Okay, so 392.
So Superboy 172 does have them.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay,
it's
so
it's a story.
Yeah,
so.
392 does it. Yeah, that's right. What was the Superboy issue? 172.
Yeah, 172. Brotherly.
That is so weird because it's not on this list.
Yeah, not on this list either. Mine list either. Let's see. 172.
It's mostly a Lightning Lad thing, but
let's see. Yep, 172. They're on the title of the top of the title. You let them cover.
Wow, that's a okay. So that's Superboy. Hold on.
What are you looking at, Sean? What are you getting?
I am looking at what list am I looking at? Hold on.
Better than one we got apparently.
Crushing Crisis.com. It's crushing with a C and crisis with a K.com.
Brotherly Hate.
That's the story.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what happened? They mistitled it on here.
So it's on there, but it's like typo.
You see that, Clobby? They wrote 173 and then 173 again and actually have this.
Oh. Yeah.
Well, let's see. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. So 172, because actually I have this comic 172.
Okay.
All right, 172.
Do they let you correct that shit on this thing? Or no?
I don't think so. I think that's just what it is.
No.
All right, 172, 173,
Mm.
and then 176. Is that so? Is 173 okay?
Yes, it's it's a whole story.
Okay,
Like
And then-
it's a backup, but yeah.
yeah, that's fine. And then so we'll do 4 since they're all backups again, right?
Looks like
Yeah.
George Tuska.
Okay, so I've got
George Tuska.
392, 172, 173, and 176 is the next one.
Yeah, because 174, it does not have. It's all just super dog, super. It's all just animal themed Superboy.
Yeah, they skipped a lot through the Superboy run.
yeah.
Wasn't every issue.
Okay.
And
So wait, so 175 doesn't have anything either, right? You're saying?
right, you got after 173, there's 176, then there's 183, 184. I'll double check them all just to be sure, because
Yeah, we can just do them one at a time. So that'll be the next. So the next one is Action 392, 172, 173, 176.
Yeah, it doesn't go
Yeah.
solid until 197 when it's they become a part of their title when it becomes Superboy starring the Legion of Superheroes.
I got
and
lots
their
of those.
Legion title.
Now we're getting into Superboy, baby. That's my shit right there.
I was wearing that shirt today.
Which
Not
one?
on
This
all
one or the one in the back?
Not an all over. No, Superboy number 197.
Oh, 197.
It's got that's the first comic where Legion are part of the title. Superboy
Yep,
starring Legion of Superheroes. Carrie Bates, Dave Cockrum. I love the Cockrum one. We're getting close to the Dave Cockrum stuff. The art is really good.
I got 2 copies of this sucker. I
have that as well. I love that comic.
Do you have this one? This is a nice one.
From 197, I got everything but like 2 or 3 gaps in the 240 somethings or others. I think I got everything after that.
Whoa, I got a lot of this. Always happens when I do these streams. All of a sudden, I got like tons of messages. All right, let me take a look and see what we got here. Let's talk about let's see. So for Superboy and the Legion of Superheroes, I'm missing. I'm still missing quite a few of those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. I'm still missing 24 issues. But I've got 197 to 203. I'm missing 204. I've got 205, 206, 209, 211, 212, 13, 14, 15. I've got those. So it's like I've got a few gaps missing in there. Yeah. And then Clobby, after Superboy, 259 is where it's called Legion of Superheroes, right?
What now? Yes.
So
259 is the last one. I mean, that's where it starts, just as Legion of Superheroes.
All right.
And then after that, after they get up to the 3 something or other, around 313ish, there's like a 10 or 12 issue run where they're reprints, and they jump to the Baxter series, which was the Legion Volume 3, which went 63 issues and some annuals.
Okay.
We called it the Baxter series because it was on what they called Baxter paper at the time. That was that and Teen Titans did the same exact thing. It was like 84ish or something. What they did was the Teen Titans book had changed to started again at number 1 and became direct sales, just like Legion did, right? Just comic shop on this Baxter paper format. And but they went for about a year where they had the 2 titles. There was Tales of the Legion of Superheroes. There was Tales of the Teen Titans. And then once they got a year of the Baxter series under their belt, both of them, in the regular Tales books became reprints of those Baxter run. I know it sounds confusing.
Oh my gosh, yeah, that is like what the heck. So I'm trying to see like, hold on. This I've got all my Superboys and Legion like at my feet. Whoa, this is a tight ass box.
Mark, I'm the same way. I love the Dave Cockrum stuff, man. He's one of my favorites, and I love Wildfire. Even when he was Erg 1.
Oh no, this is Adventure Comics. Is this? Oh no, where's Superboy? Superboy's underneath here. So I got tons. I'm only for Adventure Comics. I'm not missing very many.
Nice.
Let me see. so Adventure Comics with just the Legion. So I've got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 25. I'm missing 29 issues of Adventure Comics that have the Legion. Then I have it all. And I'm not going to have 247, obviously.
That's big money.
I think the earliest. Oh, I've got ones that don't have Legion. I've got 227 of Adventure. Yeah. But like, this is a guy. These are really cheap. These are like couple of bucks. And the reason they're a couple of bucks is that the guy wrote a whole thing like cover split and separated, tears on the back cover, off-white pages. Mm-hmm. So it's like, but again, it was like really cheap. So I was like, you know what? I don't think you saw that guy, Sean. We went together to this show, but I was on, like, we split up and there's a guy had a whole bunch of, they were like, super cheap. Yeah. It's like $3, $4. I was like, well, how could this be? Yeah. And he goes, you got to read the back. And then I'm like, oh my God. He's like, yeah. He goes, and I was like, okay. So he actually went through them with me. He's like, I said, I don't care if they're torn or folded pages or something, as long as they're complete. So he went through and he's like, here's all the complete ones. I'm like, I'll take them all.
Yeah. Wow.
As long as pages aren't missing, I don't care. I don't care if I don't care about that. Right.
Yeah.
But for Superboy, this is a tight ass box too. These are really tight. I'm gonna need to get my buddy to make me some more boxes. I make my own comic boxes. Because I work at a box place.
Right.
Oh well, there you go.
Yeah, I know. I literally make. I'm not joking. I make my own.
Wow.
I just tell my buddy, I'm like, can you make me 2? He's like, yeah, I'll make you 2, and he just makes them for me.
Yeah.
Nice.
Where's these are so tight now. Yeah. Okay. So 206. I've got 206. 195. Do I have 195? I've got 180. Yeah. I've got so many Superboys. I can't even pull them out. I got to make a new box.
Nice.
I'm not going to go through them all. It's so tight. Like I've literally shoved in every Superboy comic I can into one box or whatever. I do have Superboy #1 reprint, but, and then I think Sean, did you give me these or did I buy these?
I gave them to you.
Yeah, so Sean gave me these. I've got a couple of but yeah, that's like one of my favorites. I've got
I love that.
Yeah, I've got 3 of these, 3 copies of this.
Karate Kid rocked.
And then actually someone gave me this randomly. I'm just looking through my random
that's a nice press cover. Not the interior, but the cover.
It was torn to shit. So yeah, see there's another one. It's a better version. And I got another better version. And I got tons of these. Every time I see this, I just buy it because I love this.
Neil Adams covers.
And it's got the old comic smell.
Nice.
Yeah, I love the old comic smell. I'm gonna wear that as my as my cologne or whatever. And they're gonna be like, "Oh man, that guy smells like an old comic." It's like, "Yep,
that's a good way to smell."
That's a good way to smell. All right, so we're good. You got everyone knows what next ones we're doing.
Yep. You got it now locked down. So.
Lock them in, lock them down.
We're doing 4.
We'll do 4. Yeah. Sean, what do we got going on your channel?
I'm still digging out from comic reviews, so I got a bunch of those to post, and I'll get my new comics this week. And I still have to do the overview of the Fourth World Volume 2. I think I have, if my pull is correct, nice. I have a bunch of hardcovers coming this week as well.
Oh, wow.
So, and a whole bunch of other stuff too. I just found a bunch of, I had a stash of Star Wars coloring books that I'm going to post online as well. So, yeah.
Nice. Hey, RRT and Zed's here.
Hey, RR, dude, what's going on?
What's up, buddy?
Hey, let me remind everybody, Sean, so Friday, May 3rd, there will be no Fantastic Four stream. Sean and I are attending a screening of a Canadian martial arts guy. He's Brazilian/Canadian. He's made a lot of martial arts movies, and he's doing a screening of one of his classic martial arts movies. And I'm actually friends with him on Facebook, and he's a super cool guy. And we've admired him a long time. So there's a lot of us going to see this guy. So he's going to be there. So Sean and I are going to be there. So there'll be no Fantastic Four stream. I would never cancel Fantastic Four unless it was super important. This is this is very important to us. Like, we got guys coming to this thing that don't go to anything.
Don't go to anything, yeah.
Like Sean was like, this guy's coming. I was like, oh, he's coming. And he's like, what the hell? It's like, it's so crazy. So
That's
anyways,
awesome. I admire that. Yeah.
All right. So yeah, Hale,
It's,
our good poll
May the
question.
3rd, you said. Yeah.
Element land in theory could defeat any enemy, although it would be certainly kill them. Yeah, like Superman, his morals are hot biggest. Yeah, so there, yeah, he's got his morals, so that's good.
See you, Mark.
All right, and what else? So, Clobby, you're going on tonight in about an hour, right?
Yeah, a little bit over an hour at 9 p.m. Central. It'd be 10 Eastern, I guess. Just from open Monday night Mark C Comics talking, I guess. I may talk about comics because that's what it's called. So yes,
comics.
Yeah, the usual stuff throughout the course of the week. Wednesday night wild card and the Clubhouse. We review Blake 7 and Kolchak the Night Stalker, the Star Trek comic with Raquel and Mark, and of course Fantastic Fridays. Can't wait for that. And then of course the Saturday Night Star Trek, which we review some show. We're currently reviewing some show called Star Trek Voyager. Can't remember the name. So,
Voyager,
yeah,
I think is right.
Having me.
I added a new one. I haven't got a chance to use it yet, but I added a new one today. I had to add one of these, so I added this one. Clobby will tell you exactly what episode it's from, but I added this one to my list of videos.
No, it's a question of intelligence, so your opinion has very little relevance.
What do you know what episode it's from? I don't remember.
I think that was the Pressure Point.
Could be. I'll have to take your word for it. I don't know.
Could be. Maybe not.
Is it Element Lad? Straight up change one element to another. Yes, he definitely is more powerful. Let's see what the poll says. 18 votes. Is Element Lad overpowered? 72% say in theory yes, but not in practice. 11% said not any more than Superboy or Mon-El, and 17% no. Changing elements is silly. I don't know. I just threw that in there to see if somebody would vote for it, and they did. So I've got more Star Trek reviews coming. I got a few more in the queue. I just watched Amok Time the other night. I just watched the Apollo one. What's that called?
Who Mourns for Adonis?
Who Mourns for Adonis? I don't know. I mean, the guy's pretty. I like the guy playing Apollo. He's pretty.
I met him. He's a cool dude.
He's pretty cool, man. Cool idea with.
Welcome to Olympus, Captain Kirk. Music.
What are we gonna do? So there's that one. So I'll post this. I'm doing one a day if I can, and we've got so tomorrow we're doing Dazzler. So if you guys are excited, tomorrow's Dazzler. So check that out. And then Fantastic Fridays. Here's the issues we're covering on Friday. And then next week we're starting season 3, baby. Oh, is it next week or the week after?
I don't know. I can't do Thursday next week, so.
It's not it's Tuesday next week.
Tuesday, okay.
It's the 23rd.
Yeah.
23rd. Third season. Oh my God, not the Transformers live stream.
Oh my.
All right, everybody. Well, thank you. Thanks to everybody in the chat. You guys are great. Thanks to the Legionnaires. Philip, send me an email if you're still in there. We'll figure out how to get you your shirt for May. You will be the May recipient, and then in June we will go back through and we'll go through the queue again and just go from there. So that is everybody. Thanks for watching. Until next time.
Good night, everybody.
Hey friends, you've just been listening to J-Man, and he is the smartest person who ever lived. So make sure you like and subscribe.